Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here to announce to all the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z fans that the creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, a few days ago, alongside with Toei Animation, have announced the release of a new Dragon Ball Z film. And this film is going to be in Japanese theaters on March 30th, 2013. That is the date when this new Dragon Ball Z film will hit Japanese theaters. March 30th, 2013. Akira Toriyama is back. Just when you think Dragon Ball Z died. No. He comes back with another fucking movie. I believe as of right now, this is Dragon Ball movie number 18. I believe so, yeah. Because if you include Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z movies together, then this should be Dragon Ball movie number 18. I think so. And then Tapion and yeah, Dragon Ball Z movie number 18. Now before I get started with the actual my thoughts about the upcoming movie, I want to give a quick shout out to Super Vegito 92. He was the one who notified me about the new movie that's coming out for Dragon Ball Z. So once again, a quick shout out to Super Vegito 92. Now, that being said, now that we find out that there's a new Dragon Ball Z movie being created, me personally, I'm kind of conflicted. And the reason why I'm conflicted is because I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. I've been a fan of Dragon Ball Z for a very, very, very long time. I remember my childhood with all the epic fights, like Goku versus Cell, Gohan versus Cell, Goku versus Frieza, Vegeta versus Majin Buu, and so on and so forth. I remember all these fights because they were a part of my childhood. Dragon Ball Z was one of the shows that got me into anime and manga. However, at the same time, I'm thinking, well, let's move on. Let's move away from Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, in all retrospect, is dead because the series is no longer running. So let's move on away from Dragon Ball Z. There are other animes to watch, like Monster, and so on and so forth. There's other things out there for us to watch other than Dragon Ball Z. But at the same time, I'm still happy that there is a new Dragon Ball Z movie coming out. The sense of euphoria that I had for the Dragon Ball Z series is now returning to me, knowing that there is another Dragon Ball Z movie coming out. So I am looking forward to this movie, even though in my mind, I kind of want to move away from Dragon Ball Z. So let me know what you guys think about the whole entire, should we move away from Dragon Ball Z, or is Dragon Ball Z still alive and well? Let me know what you guys think. Now, that being said, in the article, and by the way, you can look down below, because I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but you can look down below for the actual article on the Anime News Network that talks about the new movie that's coming out for Dragon Ball Z. So, in the article, it mentions right here that apparently Akira Toriyama himself is going to play a major role in the creation of this movie. Apparently, Akira Toriyama, he's going in. Like, he's really going in. In fact, right here, it says, and there's a paragraph right here, but I'll read it for you. It says right here, in a comment printed alongside the announcement, Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama notes that the adaptation will mark the first time he has been so deeply involved in the production of an anime. Apparently, Akira Toriyama is going in. He's going in hardcore. He wants to make this movie damn good. Damn good. And then it says, in this case, as early as screenwriting stages. Toriyama also says that the film will retain the atmosphere of the original series while adding small amounts of modern flavor. So, what I expect to see from this movie, when it comes to animation, is that I expect to see the animation of the Dragon Ball. What's that series called? It was the Dragon Ball Z series that was really shortened. Like, they took out all the filler scenes. What's it called? Hold on. Kai. Dragon Ball Z Kai. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I expect to see the Dragon Ball Z Kai animation from the openings throughout this entire movie. So if you remember the Dragon Ball Z Kai openings, they were like well animated, And I expect to see that same quality of animation from the openings of Dragon Ball Z Kai in this movie, throughout the entire movie. That's what I'm hoping for. In fact, in this article, there is a picture of the actual movie, and like the actual picture itself looks very good. The detail looks very, very well done. So I'm expecting high quality animation. And also, at the end of the article, they list the companies that are taking part in this movie production. Big name companies, big name Japanese companies. We have Shueisha, we have Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Bandai, and Bandai Namco Games. All these 5 major Japanese corporations are taking part in the creation of this movie. So clearly, this movie is going to have high budget. It should be high quality through and through. So I'm expecting a lot from this Dragon Ball Z movie, especially knowing that Akira Toriyama himself is going to play a major role in the creation of this movie. Now, I'm really hoping that this movie is going to be better than Broly. And honest to God, people, listen. For me personally, Broly is my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie of all time. Reason why? Because Broly himself was just epic. He was fucking epic. Especially when he transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan. When we see him, Kakarot! I was like, oh shit, Broly! That was hot, son. That was hot. Alright? That moment is engraved in my mind forever. The legendary Super Saiyan power-up that Broly did on that random planet. That was epic. That was fucking epic, okay? So, I'm hoping that this new movie is going to be more epic than the first Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I really am. At the same time, even though I know for a fact that Akira Toriyama is a good, well, in my personal opinion, he is a good writer. I'm hoping for a movie that's not going to be as bad as Tapion. Because Tapion was ass cheeks. It was ass cheeks. Oh, fuck Tapion. So, that being said, I'm done. So, give me your thoughts on this new Dragon Ball Z movie. Look down below for the actual article of the Dragon Ball Z movie. And I'll see you guys later. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.